Hey there, traders. So it's Wednesday, new comic book day. So we're going to go through the books I picked up today. It was a huge week this week. Of course, we had Turtles came out, big book this week. We're still wrapping up the Joker War, and some death metal stuff that came out, and the big Spawn issue. So we're going to just jump right into it. So picked up my Marvels. So what we got, we're going to start off with the Marvel's True Believers. Again, these are reprints of key issues. The recent ones have all been Black Widow themed to kind of coincide with the movie. I think we're still waiting on a solid release date on that, but we grabbed those. Another big title out, X's Swords. Got a few variants on that one that we picked up. I really like this one with Lockheed in it there. This one may actually be going to the personal collection. I was looking it up. We're looking at pretty steady sales between $25 $30 on this. This is a 1 in 25, I believe, or 1 in 50. There are 2 ratio variants. So I picked that one up and this one as well. This is X's Swords Stasis. These are issue number 1 for that. It's part 11 of the X's Swords. One is a 125 and one's a 150. Both of them ranging about $25 $30. And then, of course, picked up the character ratio or character variant, design variant for the same title. These are going pretty hot. This one, right out the gate, is $10 high sales on eBay. So grab that one. And a book that I'm on, the only cover that I got this week for it, Strange Academy number 4. I'm probably going to go back. I actually prefer the character variant, the Voodoo character variant. So I'm probably going to go back and grab that one for the personal collection. This is a 1 in 25 variant. Pretty steady sales here, about $25 to $30 a piece. And then yet another Black Widow title. This is Black Widow Widow Sting number 1. This is the 1 in 25. We're seeing steady sales, $15 to $20 on this. So pretty decent showing there. And then there's another Black Widow coming out next week for the main series. It's got a couple sharp covers on it. So Black Widow Sting number 1. And then don't know much about the character, but it's been pretty hot. Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 5. This is a 1 in 25 ratio variant. We're seeing pretty steady sales on this, $25 to $30 on eBay. The hot indie book of the week. I know Robbie from Pop Culture Philosophers hit it. This is Giga number 1. And this is a 1 in 50, maybe. Right around $12 $13, pretty steady sales. This is, you can see the reflection on it there. This is the foil variant. There's the exact same cover without the foil accent here. That is a 1 in 10, about $8 $9 sales. So not a bad showing for an indie book. This one I picked up for the personal collection. Huge Flash Gordon fan. And along with that, the Defenders of the Earth. This is a new Mandrake the Magician title. Don't know much about it, but we got a female Mandrake now. So you can see the classic Mandrake behind her in the shadow. And so we're going to read this and see how I like that. I like this whole universe that these characters are in. And I'm really looking forward to this new title. It's from Stoneboy Comics, a company that I know nothing about. Never heard of them until I picked up this book today. So we'll see what they do. It's $3.95 cover price on that one. Hot title right now, Department of Truth, issue number 2. I got the Ronald Reagan variant and the B cover variant. Those are still at cover price. What are they? $4 or $5 a piece. Alright, so we're going to skip the rest of these indies for a second, and I'm going to dig into my pile of DCs, and we're going to start off with my new DC cover of the week. Really like this one. Superman, Action Comics, number 1026. You got Supes, you got Superboy, Supergirl, and then Jonathan, was it Jonathan Kent? But anyway, the super family portrait. Really like this cover. Really pops for me. I'm gonna get that one slabbed and hang it up when we get a set built. Grabbed a couple of the Batgirl 50s. Pretty hot title. This is a cover. Right out the gate, we're seeing sales of around $10 on eBay. I was able to get 2 of them, and that was it. So it's a pretty hot title. The A cover seems to be the one that everybody's after. B cover is really nice. It's one of those solo Batgirl covers that we've been seeing on those trade dresses. Really nice cover, but this is the one that everybody's been clamoring for. So that being the last issue in that run. Of course, Flash is one that we get every month. This is the A cover on Flash. And Batman Detective Comics 1029. And then the big title for DC this week seems to be New Gods. This is Dark Knight's Death Metal, Rise of the New Gods, number 1. This is the A cover. And we've actually been seeing some exaggerated sales for these. So cover price is $5.99, and we've been seeing sales $7.5. Not real high, but still pretty respectable for a new book. And we have the ratio variant 1 in 25 of the Dark Knight's Death Metal New Gods. This has come on strong. We're seeing sales averaging around $70 on eBay and shooting up. I've seen a high sell of $110. Got a couple copies. I'm going to do some trading with my buddy James. He wasn't able to get one, so he's always got the hookup for some great stuff because they do a lot of exclusives over there at Hive Comics. And then we're wrapping up the Joker Wars. So, we've got a few different variant covers on that. I really like this one. Now that all 3 books out, the Red Hood cover, I'm going to read the series. I've been hearing great things about it. Greg really likes it. Bob from Everything Comics and Bueller have both said good things about it, so we're going to try them out. Another Joker. And of course the 1 in 25 fluorescent colored variant. So I have managed to get all of these. I think I have every single Joker Wars or 3 Jokers cover at this point. So those 1 in 25s, the fluorescent covers, we're seeing pretty steady sales, around $15. I've seen a couple high sales right now for $25. I don't expect it to hold that. I really don't think that book should be settling any higher than $15. I think that's a reasonable expectation for what it is. It's the 3rd book in the series. It is a ratio variant, hot character, so that's pretty exciting. Then we'll move on back to our indie books. Spawn. So we're moving into what are the hottest books of the week, at least in our area. So the New Gods were hot. Of course, 3 Jokers, some of those Marvel covers are pretty highly sought after. Your Strange Academy is always going to be a strong contender. But the hot books this week are definitely our indies. This is the Spawn. I believe this is the A cover. Um, Not even sure who the cover are. Oh, that is a McFarlane collab cover. Apparently, this is a new character that they're introducing. So, 311's key book for a new character. There's also some key covers on this book as well. Then we have the, I believe it's a Matina B cover. Really like his color work. His colors are so deep and dynamic. Really like that one. A big fan of Matina. And then what was announced just before an FOC, real hot, highly sought after cover, the Spawn 311 Chadwick Boseman tribute. Not sure, you've got the Black Panther, but you've also got the Spawn, so it's like a Black Panther Spawn. Really dig the concept. I like this. To me, Spawn was one of the very first organically inclusive uh, heroes of color that we ever had. So this tribute is pretty spectacular. Not just the artwork, but in what it stands for and what Todd um, brings to the community as far as inclusiveness, and he was ahead of the curve on this, and so I think this is a very fitting tribute. Really like that one. We're seeing pretty steady sales. This is a $3.99 book, so we're already seeing pretty steady sales in the $6 to $7 range for this cover, which is odd because we also have the black and white sketch variant. When they released these, we were told they were going to be open to order, and so of course a bunch of people went in and ordered them. But since then, this cover, the black and white sketches, seem to be restricted in many ways. So I know a lot of stores were shorted on this, as well as the next book up. Um, but this one was allocated to the stores, which means it wasn't really a ratio variant. They made so many of them, but it wasn't based on the number of A covers. They just made a certain amount of them. So each store, regardless of how many they ordered, only got so many. And I was lucky enough to get a few of them. So we've got those available. And then the big book this week, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. This is the A cover. Oh, by the way, this one, you're seeing pretty steady sales in the $10 to $15 range. So, but this one we're seeing. Greg told me he sold an A cover, this open order A cover, yesterday for $25. I've seen $75 sales on eBay. I don't understand it. It's an A cover. It's open order. The stores were shorted them, so there aren't as many out there at the moment as what we initially um, had expected for today. But they're coming. They will be sent at a later date, but they're going to be available. So I'm not so sure that A cover is going to hold a real high value. It's going to be a good reader, very much worth the $9 cover price for sure. And I can see it settling in the $10 to $15 range. Now there are 73 that we counted, 73 variants for this book, and as I was saying to one of my buddies not too long ago today, I don't think there's a bad one. I have not seen a cover I just looked at and said, "Oh, that's not good." So out of those 73 really nice covers. So, but I was able to get that one, and the 1 in 25. My money is going to be on some of the exclusive variants. You're going to hear a lot more about the Hive Comic exclusive that was done. It was my pick of the week for indie covers, and I'll do a video on that and have it out tomorrow. It is by far the best of the 73 covers, in my opinion. But this is a super hot book. This one we're seeing sales right now of about $50 to $60 for a first day indie book, even a ratio variant. That's pretty strong, and we're expecting that obviously to go like crazy. So, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Last Ronin, really hot book right now. So it was a great week for the indies. DC's still holding strong. Marvel's doing their thing. Like they're right now the slow and steady of the business. So um, they're not cranking out any home runs, since Thor's kind of died down a little bit, but they're still holding their own. But that's what I picked up today. Let me know what you got. Please leave some comments, like and share, and if you take a moment and subscribe, greatly appreciate it. And let me know what kind of content you're looking for, what you'd like to see in these videos. But that's my video for the day, and you have a good day, traders.